What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. Well, we had our futures expiration today. CBOE contracts on Bitcoin expired today. That coincided with a big drop in Bitcoin as well as the altcoin market. So we're going to take a look at that. Things have changed now that we've broken down below support. We're in a whole new level now. So we're going to take a look at what's going on, what levels to look at, and what we can expect going forward from here. All right, so let's dive into this video.
Trade Genius.
Guys, if you're looking for courses or anything like that, just a reminder, we have our specials running for these particular packages for another day or so. $3.99, 30-minute lesson with us, one-on-one coaching, the crypto learning course, cryptocurrency signals, binary options signals, and our chat room access. You'll be in there with us, ask away all day. You can ask questions on there, and we'll be answering that. So just a reminder on that. All right, let's look real quick at the crypto fear and greed index. And, we're going to take a look at this later in the week too as things progress, but expect this thing to just take a nosedive like we saw here. And remember, we'll discuss when that looks like it's time to take a swing along based on this chart. But volatility is going to kick way up here, and this is going to come rocking down. So we'll keep an eye on that. Probably we'll have a trade set up soon, maybe the next few days on that. Okay, guys, first thing we want to look at is our chart that has the futures, the monthly futures expirations, and that's these vertical lines. Yellow is CBOE, red is the CME, which is the bigger contract. So as you can see, big red down day on the CBOE expiration, and this is going to typically see a bounce. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we have a pretty high volume day relative to recent price action. Not as high as we saw when things were capitulating back here. You had very high volume here, but we're nowhere near those levels. But relative to what we've seen on these dips, we are at higher than usual. So you can expect when you see this to maybe not the next day, but the next day or next 2 to 3 days, a definite possibility for a bounce. Now, things have completely changed, okay? What you can expect would be typically what's been happening after the CBOE expiration is you get a little bit of a bounce up. So we're going to take a look at a couple levels to keep in mind as far as the upside if you're swing trading this stuff. I think we're probably going to probe 5,000, but we'll take a look at that in the subsequent chart here. As you can see, these charts just look crazy, right? Just completely fell out of bed. And the reason for that, there wasn't any one particular catalyst. I'm sure the headlines are going to spin something, but in reality, guys, what we said was if the bottom falls out on this trend line, what was going to happen? Well, if you go back to our videos, you're going to notice we kept saying that the danger here was this volume void, okay? And so, right, so if you notice, we have a volume node here, so it might be a little hard to see on the chart, but it comes out to here, okay? And then we have another volume void and another big node over here. And that's where you get a lot of the people saying, oh, we're going to go to 3K. And while if this support level, if Bitcoin comes down to here and meanders down here and then breaks that level, yeah, you could see a quick spike down to 4K. But there's going to be the equilibrium for buyers and sellers would really have to be tilted to the sellers for a prolonged period of time to eat through that level. Now that, yes, that did happen here, but that's what I'm saying is that you'll have to wait that out. To call that this early is just really hard to do. You're just guessing at this point. So what's going on? Well, as we said, the biggest risk in the market right now, if we broke that level, was the volume void that we have here. So that's what we're doing. We're moving right through it. I think 5,000 is going to be an area that if you get a spike down to it, you're going to bounce because it was a previous top, and price is going to respect a round number like that, typically. So would look for a bounce. But on the way back up, keep in mind now, this is now targeting even as low as 4,500. So it'd be the other side of this descending wedge. This descending wedge is huge, so it could take a long time to work itself out. At this point, guys, it's looking like 5K is probably an area, if you were to go and step in and catch a falling knife, which is risky, but if you're looking to swing trade, that's probably an area that it should see some sort of bounce at, okay? as it stands now, I think that this is going to probably flush out a little more to the downside. As you can see, we've just tagged a fib level extension, and this fib level extension actually comes back to this range here. So basically, price came up, couldn't fight through that fib range, comes back down and tags this fib extension here. Okay, so that has been tagged, and we're seeing price retract from that a little bit. There may be a pause there, but I think getting so close to this area here around 5,000, I think you're going to probably see a self-fulfilling prophecy as far as round numbers. Regarding the upside, so here's the levels that we're looking at. 5,800 is going to be key, I think, for the upside. You're also going to have this level here at about 5,500 or so, 5,550, where if we dip down to that 5 grand, that's probably going to be a quick swing up, and I would expect the shorts to come in. But big time short selling will be stepping in, I think, on all attempts to the upside. So it's again, I think another cycle down. I think this bottom of this wedge range is in play, and that's just what the probabilities are telling us at this point, guys. So if we look at the coin market cap, again, we were saying let's wait to see if we can get some long setup here. But now, guys, with this drop in the market, that's a major drop. So the next spot we're going to be looking at is around 80 billion on market cap. I think that would be the next spot. That also give you kind of a double bottom off of here. But I would be very tight with stops and look for the coins that had a really strong move up and that have resisted a pullback. Look for your stronger stuff in your mid caps, large caps, and make sure it coincides with a nice support level on those coins. But I would wait for that to shake out down to that level. Could coincide with that Bitcoin 5K, and we could see that in relatively short order in a matter of a few hours, or by the time you see this video, it might have already happened. But I don't think getting into some old entries right here is the most would be the most efficient entry at this point. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the market outlook. Crazy market, completely changed the structure, but you got your levels, and I think we're going to see some short-lived bounces to the upside. You could see $500-800 moves, but getting a reversal out of this bear market is going to be pretty tough. It's going to take some time because of this market breakdown. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on tomorrow morning's video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.